Hello, I am Martin Fencka and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Civilization 5 as Byzantium. In the previous episode we finally prepared for the attack on Bursa, so that's the main goal for this episode, get rid of the city finally and start the city that I want to have for such a long time here and start working on the monopoly on furs. So that's one thing, and also we are about to get our religion, so that's another quite important thing that we have to somehow decide in this episode. But one step at a time, let's start moving towards Bursa. I will try to declare on the next turn. I'll just move two of our spearmen closer, and hopefully Ottomans won't start complaining yet. So we'll move this guy and this one. Oh, hey. I was hoping that the archers retreated maybe a little, but well, they are still here. Wait. Oh, we'll see what happens. If he forces us into war during his turn, whatever, we'll do it. The archers shouldn't do that much damage. Is there anything else that we want to do before we end the turn? I don't think so. Yeah, let's end the turn and we'll see what happens. Embassy, sure. Okay, there is another religion who started this one, and we got sailing, and we got more food. Sure, I'll take more food anytime. Shoshone started religion. And how long is it gonna take until we get another tile? I'm thinking about actually buying this tile, because it's so much better than just working the sea tile. 165 is not that much, with almost 30 gold per turn. That's what, 5 turns worth of income? Yeah, let's do it. Let's buy the tile. Also, once we are done with this farm, we can just give the workers something else to do. Because we are running out of tiles that we can improve right now. And get rid of the pop-ups, and I think now we can start the attack. I'll declare. Yes, and we'll be able to resell those first to someone else and maybe get more than 3 gold per turn. Okay, that's quite a lot of archers. Move. We'll have to move. Oh, and the spearmen on top of that. Okay, this might be a bit more difficult than I expected it to be. Well, I think may have to move the catapult this way, and this one will end up probably on this tile for now. Before we do anything, let's just try to sell those furs. Who doesn't have our furs yet? If only I remembered that.
Good day.
You don't have our furs, but you are not willing to pay. You don't have money. Why? Why the guy who'd be willing to pay 10 gold per turn doesn't have money? Excuse me. And is that all? Do we really have to sell to America? Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Okay, well, we'll just get 3 gold per turn again.
Go ahead.
Oh, and by the way, about embassies, when AIs get writing, they usually ask for the embassy immediately, so I'm just waiting for them to ask me for the embassy, even those that I didn't locate yet. I don't want to pay for those embassies. I don't think it's worth it. I could get the money back later, but I don't need to know about them like right away. There's really no need. Okay, 3 gold per turn.
Very well.
Could be an interesting turn. Retreating. And another religion. Ethiopia started religion. I'm surprised that it took them so long. You'll need reinforcements for this. You're gonna need at least 2 more units. I'll try to move back. Now we might have enough damage. No, of course not. And its archer is completely useless. Here, on this tile, he should be able to hit the spearman. Yeah, that's the best we can do. Okay. You'll stay where you are. And we can end the turn. This will take much longer than I expected. Are they still at war? Territorial disputes denounced. No, they're not at war anymore. Come on. I was hoping that maybe this archer would help us. Okay, you will stay where you are for a while. And really, after 2 turns, we get Warfarer. Well, that is lucky. I'll, of course, this early take the production in all cities. It's a huge boost this early. And I've never seen Warfarer to pop up this early. So, yeah. This is incredibly lucky. Okay. Oh, hey. Can we get from you? Nothing at all. Okay, go away then. How much damage can we do to the city? Quite a lot. I'm thinking to just go for the city right away. I'm not sure that I can first clear all the units. catapult can't stay here, so this one has to go away. I think I'll just hit the city. And try to force the archers to retreat. The archer stays here. What's gonna happen? I'll get hit once. That's it. Possibly twice, but this guy should run away. And if this archer decides to hide in the city, he won't be able to shoot anymore. Here the river is problem for them, not for us. I think I'm gonna risk it and leave the archer here. "44 hit points. That'll be close. No, that's too close. Next. And my friend can now embark. So let's check these islands. I don't want to set him to auto-explore. Now we are at war. It's possible there are some Ottoman units exploring as well, and I don't want to run into like a random spearman. Okay, next. There's our great profit. Extra movement. That is useful as well. I have no idea what to do now. If I take the city now, I can definitely do that. I'm risking that they'll just retake it immediately, which is very likely. And I'd lose the unit that captures the city. So that sounds like a bad plan. Should have kept the Pathfinder in this area, tried to get behind them and just finish off maybe the weakened archers. I have to move back and wait for the reinforcements. Okay, we want to start the religion in our capital. And do have to move back. Here we can hit the spearman. It's the most important thing. If we can kill the spearman, then we can be a bit more aggressive. Okay, wait. I think I'll just buy another unit. How many spearmen do we have? 6? 5? Okay, that's not enough. Let's buy another spearman. Send him, I think, this way and try to flank them. Also, I'll probably try to flank them here as well, just move behind them. This should be safe. As long as we don't kill the archer this time, it's safe. I just have to do as much damage as possible to him. Keep running away and probably want to avoid all these barbarians. So let's just check this island, I think. We can start healing. As for production, we are done with the well. Let's get granary, then we get the caravan and decide what we're gonna do with it. If we want to feed our capital, but internal trade routes were nerfed, so I'm not sure what we're gonna do. Or maybe what we could also do is get a lighthouse. Granary into lighthouse. Or just granary, then I decide. I'm really not sure right now. What is this? Hans and Shoshone are now friends. That sounds like a really dangerous alliance. Okay, this looks good. Now we finally should be able to break through. Oh, hey, city-states. Protected and allied with Hans. Come on. We have two extremely dangerous leaders right now. And we can't do anything about them. Hopefully they just grow so much that they'll be forced to go to war. Because that's, I think, what's gonna happen on the other side. They'll just destroy everyone else. And then they will just have to fight each other, hopefully. Okay, before we get to the religion, let's see what we can do around Bursa. Is it the spearman that was protecting Bursa? I don't think that he was able to run away this far, this quickly. Okay, and now for the religion. This may take a while. So, founder belief. For most of you, the favorite is Council of Elders, and I agree that it's probably the strongest founder belief that we can take. Also, Heroes Worship is pretty good. And we will be conquering city. We are about to conquer city, so we would get the bonus immediately. Though the question is, do we really care about the Golden Age points? It would be only just the faith. But it would be faith very early because we want to conquer quite a few cities in the near future. While for, where is it? For the Council of Elders, it takes some time for it to really kick in. This is like a long time investment compared to the hero worship that would start giving us the extra faith pretty much immediately. Production for units, don't really care. Production from holy sites, don't really care either. It's just more faith compared to more science and production. I think I actually want the science in this game because we don't really have anything else that would give us a bonus. Our unique unit gives us extra faith and extra culture, and that's it. We can't get extra faith from anything else, or from anything. So this time I think it will be Council of Elders for the science. As for the follower belief, the first one, that's Mandirs. Everyone agrees that Mandirs are just extremely strong. I think they should even be nerfed, just remove that 10% bonus from it. Even with plus 2 fate, plus 2 food, it's decent with combined with the poverty reduction and the protection from assassination. It still would be good enough, just wouldn't be overpowered. But as long as there is the food, it's, I think, always the best choice. So that's that. And for our bonus belief, that's a good question. And that's a long list. Because we can take anything. Faith, purchase land units. I don't think so. We will be getting free units from our social policies. It's just that right now we don't have that many, but in a long time we get quite a few units from social policies, and the more cities we get, the more units we will be getting. So I don't think that Zoltri is really that good. What we could do is, well, either go thrift right now, but we have more than enough money, so don't really feel like we have to take it right away. We can wait with this and take it later when we enhance our religion. But could take. Come on, where is it? We could take the hero's worship now. Or another option. Basically, I have two options right now that I'm considering. Not orders, where mosques. Blind, there are just too many things. No, 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 no. Don't want any of these. Come on. Here. Go for even more science. For the last one. Synagogues. More production and the crime reduction. I think I'll go for more religious buildings. Mandirs and synagogues, that's like the strongest combo when it comes to buildings. I think I'll do that. Yeah. Thinking how long it's gonna take for us to get enough faith to really buy so many buildings. But the more we buy, the easier it will be to keep buying them, right? Because each of them give more faith. Although now really start these two buildings rolling, it might be better to go for the hero's worship, because the flat fate would allow us to get these two, and then we could just spread our religion earlier. It would really speed up the snowball of the religion a lot more. This is a pretty tough choice, I have to say. And yeah, now we have the problem that we are not getting faith from anything. I mean, faith, science from anything. I apologize that this takes so long, but this is a pretty important choice that can affect the whole game. I don't think the hero worship is good enough. Even the boost to the early faith building production just doesn't justify taking the hero worship over Council of Elders. This, in the long run, is so much better, especially because this is our only way how to get extra science. Because of that, because we don't have any other way how to get extra science, I will stick to Council of Elders. And now we start the religion. Okay, you can start working on the farm, and back to war. So, oh, let's get some extra vision. Where did I get so many units? What I can do is just keep moving the archer, and from this style I should be able to shoot on both sides. They'll probably move towards the archer now and force me to retreat. I will see. For this turn it's safe to move forward. I really need this guy to come closer finally. You know what? Let's hit the city. That should kill the archer. There we go. And we just hit this one. Now it might be safe. Move the catapult. How is it possible we still don't have vision on this tile? Well, okay. What is this? Hans and Greece now friends. No, guys, you can't be friends. You have to keep fighting. Come on, if everyone is friend on the other side of the world, then they'll grow too fast. You want to be a friend. Yes, I think we can be friends. Though maybe maybe we will wait a few turns with the declaration of friendship. I first want to secure all my city locations before I agree to the declaration of friendship. Because the last thing we need is to agree a declaration of friendship, then be too slow with the capture of Bursa, and have a German settler settling, I don't know, like this hill. And because of the declaration of friendship, we wouldn't be able to do anything about it. So let's give it a few turns. Okay, bad idea. If I stay here, I'll lose the catapult. I think I can do this now. Move back. Come on. You're done with well. Library or barracks? I think barracks. Yeah, they don't really have a choice. They have to keep retreating. Okay, it might be better just go the other way, or... I think now we can just automate this guy next turn. Connection, and we got some iron. Yeah, I think I'll sell it. We don't need it right now. Wait. And next turn. Almost there. Now I know that I can't lose the city when I capture it. Just yeah, it's dangerous because when I capture it, then the city will be in the range of all these archers, and if they all decide to attack the city, I'm gonna lose the unit that's going to capture the city, and I don't want that to happen. But in this situation, the AI often just gives up and retreats. Also, they would have to leave these two archers exposed. This one would definitely die. Let's just jump in. And we can start raising the city immediately. And they just started their own religion. I think I'll have to check all the religions off camera. Make sure there isn't something that would affect the war. Can heal, that should be safe. And catapult can move forward, I think. It's a little bit risky. He still can get hit by two archers, but I think they'll retreat. Next. Yep. Okay, so we have worker that will work on first, and we have what? We have two workers. Do I have anything to do? I think we can both, or we can send both of them down. We will get one of these tiles right after we start the city, and the other one we can buy. Let's send them south. We need healing, and we can get one more kill. Really? Okay. Great General will definitely be useful. Well, I'll just keep chasing them. To work their library. Probably too early for that. 19 turns. 17 turns. Not a huge difference. And it would give us a scientist in 80 turns. Maybe that's worth it. Just to speed up the scientist, not really for the +3 science, but for the scientist. And we just probably pop him on the hill instead of the mine. Yeah, I will do that. Okay, next. Border growth 66 turns. Well, we don't really have a choice. Work the C tile. Okay, go. And I think we can peace out Kabul now. They just switched alliances 2 turns, so we can be friends again. You know what? Let's actually hit that worker. It's extra experience, so why not? Okay, and let's go for the lighthouse after all. We have to work the sea tiles, so might as well make them useful. No production, whatever. Let's just do something. The city will be gone in 2 turns anyway. And we have 570 gold. Look at that. I expected the city and it's here, really. This is horrible. But on the other hand, Askia really doesn't have any room to grow. So gonna be pretty annoying. Okay, next turn. We'll solve that later. This is rude. I mean, where is Locatel? Well, he's not that far, but still. He is trying to settle this location. Settle this hill. I have to figure out if I leave some viable city locations after I start this city. 1 to 3 this is not viable. Bananas would still be a viable city location. It's not. The horses are a viable city location. Do I really have to declare on him? Okay, nomadic incursion. Yep, we still want more people. Right. Can't settle right now. We can end the turn. Well, I would have to do it anyway because I can't really stop him now. But I have to make sure he doesn't do something stupid. Look at Herbalist in 20 turns. That's the combination of war fervor and our social policies. That's a pretty good start. $100 gold. So that's 180 here. That will be all for now, but I may have to buy both these tiles. And even that way, this is still a viable city location. Can start working, and we'll see how the border grows next turn. Go. Yeah, the iron. Let me count the first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's enough. We don't really need this tile. Okay, so I'm just gonna improve the iron. We can't buy another archer. I'll have to wait if I have to buy these tiles. First, we have to figure out what's this guy trying to do, and I think we'll just send the welcoming committee. Fortify. That's only 4 turns difference. Let's get the gold. But the city is growing surprisingly slowly. Wait. I wanted to buy the workboat. I can't even do that. Maybe I... Settler. Let's wait like 2 more turns. Okay. I will go to war with them. This is the best way how to solve the problem. Sorry. You'll lose 5 gold per turn, but you're just not starting the city. Well, he doesn't have anywhere to run, so we should be able to kill him next turn. Fortify. And let's buy that workboat. Still thinking about buying the tile because it's extra culture. Take 50 turns. So that's 50 culture in exchange for what? Like 9 turns worth of income? Yeah, let's do it. And one more turn, the last thing we do in this episode. We'll be killing that warrior. Come on. Oh, this might hurt. I really don't want to move closer with more units. Maybe could move closer here just to get vision, make sure that there are no more archers. Because we know that there are no more archers, we can just put some pressure on them so that they retreat instead of shoot. And can now help us with those furs. Okay, as for the spearman, we'll now have to protect our caravan probably. So let's move him not to the city, he won't be too much help there. I think on this tile, make sure that some Shoshone warrior doesn't plunder our trade route. You can stay here. We are done with the road. And I think I'll make a cut here because I have to decide what I'm gonna do with all these units and with all our workers and everything. And I think it's better to do that off camera. This guy can probably help us with the road though. Here probably. Or here. Is there any difference? No, I don't think so. Okay, let's build it here. And that's because here are more plains, so this terrain is already easier to move through. Here we have hill, forest, forest, so this will speed up the movement through those tiles. Well, we didn't get as far as I wanted in this episode, but Ottomans are a little stronger than I expected, but I actually should have expected that because they were at war with Songhai twice, and always when the AI has to fight early, they focus on unit production, so it was to be expected that they would have quite a few units. But well, we managed to destroy the city, so that's one problem solved. And in the next episode, probably start thinking about the attack on Askia. I'll just have to figure out from which side we want to attack. And the problem is there's still viable city locations like here. This is a viable city location. This is still viable. This as well. I don't want to see another Ottoman city there. Yeah, there are quite a few things I have to think about off camera. Not just what we can see immediately, but also prepare for things that can happen and figure out how I would react to them if they happened. But as I said, this episode is over, so I hope that you liked it. I hope that you're gonna join me for the next one again. And until then, have a good time. Bye bye.